Toy Story 2 has always been one of my favourite movies, and this LEGO set perfectly captures the charm of that original movie. Released in 2010, this set has 492 parts and 4 minifigs. All the elements and builds of the set work so well together, and I highly recommend this for any fan of Toy Story. We'll start by looking at the main set and all the small little details it comes with. The two main builds are these sheriff and jail officers. You don't see Western sets very often in LEGO, especially in the last 20 years, so it's cool that we've gotten these sets. We'll start by looking at each one individually. These two builds can be taken apart. All you need to do is remove these two small pieces of wood, a 1x6 tile, and then they're just connected by a few Technic bricks. First up is the jail. It's a very small build, but it works really well for its purpose. It has this small fence at the front that can be moved side to side, and that great sign for Stinky Pete with the wanted $10,000. You can actually get Stinky Pete, and there's a little mechanism here where if you place him down and you fire on the platform, it can make him go flying. A lot of these sets in 2010 had play features like that, and you can see another one towards the back. There's a small lever on the side, and if you turn it slightly, you can see that it'll actually make that back wall come out. The main sheriff's office is quite tall, and it has some really great detailed stickers for the sheriff's sign and the gold mine in the jail. It's really interesting that they use these blue window pieces, and you can see how all these interesting doors and windows really help to make it look more cartoony. Towards the back, there's not very much detail in it, with a small build for a table on the bottom floor, and this small safe on the top one. The safe can be removed, and inside, there's a few $100 bill pieces. There's also a small facade of a mine, and there's a lot of great detail to make it look like there's the wooden planks that are holding it up, and the light as well is a really nice little build. There's an action feature where you can remove the cylinders and drop them through the top to make it look like there's rocks falling in the mine. The box of dynamite can help add to that story, and there's a small little feeding trough for Bullseye as well. These 4 minifigs are some of my favourite selection of minifigs in a LEGO set ever. Let's take a look at all of them individually. The Jessie minifig is more uncommon, but the Woody is in quite a few sets. You can see that there's some good print on the front of them, especially for the legs on Jessie. They use these strange, longer arms and leg pieces that make it look like they're taller than the other minifigs. And on the back, Jessie doesn't have back print, but Woody has the standard pull string one. Now these are the rarer 2 minifigs of the set. Bullseye's in one other, but is very hard to find, and Stinky Pete is exclusive to this Woody's Roundup set. There's a lot of good detail on both of these characters, and I'm glad that they went with a new molded headpiece for Stinky Pete here. On the back you can see that the detail continues, and Stinky Pete has a small patch for fixed up overalls. The Bullseye piece has a lot of detail, and you can actually make a Minifig Ride in it. All you need to do is take out the 1x2 brick and plate that are inside of it, and then all you need to do is slot a minifig in. There's a lot of posability on Bullseye, both the front and back legs move, and it makes for some really good poses and displayability. The set also includes these small props that you can use in your scenes to help enhance stories. This is one of my favourite LEGO sets for me because I'm quite a fan of the original Toy Story 2, and the minifigs and the builds really give you the feeling that you're in that show. Usually LEGO sets would split the main characters among a few sets, which encourages people to buy multiple sets to get the minifigs they want, but this set has everything you need for Toy Story 2 in one set, and so I recommend it to any fans of Toy Story. It's still one of my top 5 favourite sets of all time. Thanks for watching.